Welcome into Picks and Parlays. I'm your host, Hannah Mears. You can follow my social medias at Mears Hannah. And we've got some college football to preview again for you today. And this time, the AAC is what we're previewing. And to do that, we have Mr. AAC himself, Tim Earle. He's got the ECU shirt on there. Don't worry, it's baseball. He's not high when it comes to the Pirates and their football ventures this year. But there are a lot of other teams in this conference. And particularly, I want to know about which ones you're pretty high on riding this season and what you think is going to happen as the AAC conference shakes out.
Yeah, real quick with my ECU Pirates. There you go. Well, quick with my ECU Pirates. It's a brand new year for them. New quarterback, new running back, new wide receiver core. I'm not touching anything with them. I'll be at every single game, but I'm not touching them at all. I got three teams that I like, or three teams that I like plays for. We'll start off with the two teams I'm not as high on. I'm going to take the under 9.5 wins for Tulane. Tulane was a high team last year. They were 11-1. I believe their only loss was to Southern Miss. They won the Cotton Bowl against USC, so they had a really, really good season. I don't see that happening again. I think it was not really a flash in the pan, but I just am not as high on them this year. A lot of people are going to be high on them to win the conference and everything. I believe they're the favorites at plus 225 to win the conference. I'm not going to go after the favorites. I think they take a step down just a tad. So I'm going to grab them under 9.5 wins. Another team that a lot of people are, I think, going to be a little bit more higher on. They're currently the third best odds to win the conference is UTSA. And this is kind of how I feel with most of the teams that are transferring over from the Conference USA, which includes Charlotte, FAU, North Texas, Rice, and UAB and UTSA. So we got a lot of new teams in the conference. Conference USA is not as high caliber as the AAC is. AAC is probably one of the better group of five schools, that with the Sun Belt. And I think it's just going to be a little bit tougher for them in their first year in the conference to really go forwards and take a step in the right direction. They've had fantastic years in the past couple of years that was in Conference USA. I want to see what they could do in the AAC. I'm grabbing them under the 7.5 wins. And for the team that I like to win the conference, and I'm going to take their win total over as well, is Memphis. Memphis over the 8. They are plus 700 to win the conference in general. I look at it. It was either between them and SMU, but SMU is plus 260, so I wanted to grab a little bit more value to go along with it. Because I look at it, and there's no Cincinnati this year. There's no UCF, and there's no Houston. So it is wide open on the top. And out of the top teams that I look at, I'm not grabbing Tulane at that price. I'm not grabbing SMU because they're plus 260, and I'm not touching two teams that came out of the Conference USA. I'm grabbing Memphis. I think they're a little bit of a nice long shot. I will be taking their over 8 wins. I'm going to take a shot for them to win the conference in general. Obviously, I'll be rooting for ECU, but I'm going to take Memphis to win the AAC this year.
Yeah, I like the Memphis play. That's a good one. That's good insight there. Tim pays really close attention to the AAC as college football goes on, as he does a lot of college football conferences. But if you want really good expertise and insight, this is one that I know personally you follow really closely. So if anyone wants more of what he has to say throughout the year of college football season, head over to picksandparlays.net. Use promo code MLB, saves you 20% off of the entire site. And when it comes to betting the AAC, rewatch this video before you make your bets because Tim gave us some really good insight. So thanks so much, Tim.
Thank you.